too low. I lean back on my radio. Some cat was laying down, so get it on, rock and roll. And then the loud sound, it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on a wave of phase. There was no DJ, there was just some cosmic jive. Well, there's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our mind. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, cause he knows that it's worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let our children boogie. Hey, Drue James here from learnguitarinlondon.com, and I'm playing Starman by David Bowie, and I cannot wait to teach it to you. It must be stressed that this is not a beginner's lesson. There is a lot of bar chords, a lot of rhythm going on. This is, I put it at beginner of intermediate. So if you haven't been playing long, I'd look at another video, okay? But if you're looking to build on your bar chords, and if you're a massive Bowie fan, then this is the tune for you. So, without further ado, let's start learning these chords, getting this rhythm set, and I'll teach it with my usual patient and understanding way. If you like my t-shirt and you can figure out what it says, it's for guitarists only. I've noticed it does start a lot of conversations with other guitarists. Then check out the Drue James apparel store. I've left a link in the video description, and there's also a link in the video right now. So, to get started with the song, just a reminder, it is not for beginners, this one. It takes a lot of stamina on your hands, and there is quite a few different chords. So I'm just going to deal with each chord as we get to them. My apologies if you already know them already, but I think it's important just to double check, if nothing else. So we're starting this tune with an A chord, but it's a very different sort of A chord. It's moved up to the 3rd fret. So it doesn't matter how you do your A chord. So generally with your A chord, or always with your A chord, you're on the 2nd fret on the D, G and the B string. You can use these fingers. I've even seen people use sort of these fingers. It's entirely up to you. But whatever fingers you use, I'm going to be using these. Move them up to the 3rd fret. So there's a big difference between that and that, right? And that's the first chord that's played in the song. That changes, I'll show you the rhythm in just a second, to this. Index finger on the 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string, and pinky finger on the 3rd fret on the D string. If you don't know the names of the strings, E, A, D, G, B, E. Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. That's your next chord. That's an F, basically, or an F major 7, because it's got that E. Okay, so that's the next chord. So for the first chord, you strum the bottom 5 strings, and the second chord, you strum the bottom 5 strings also. So let's have a look at that rhythm. It is played at a fair old tempo, this one, faster than you'll think. So the beat is very slowly. Even slower than that, Drue. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 change, down, 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 down. So it's really important with that rhythm, down, 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 up, that you're accenting. You're going. So I'm going to ba ba da ba ba da da. So I'm doing 2 little strums on the top, sort of E, A, and D and G string, and then I'm doing a loud strum to bring that accent in. It just lifts your guitar playing up above, just going. Sounds really monotonous, doesn't it? But when you start going. Okay, so that's what you're looking at, okay? So you're going to do that twice. Here's once. here's the second time, just so you know what we're talking about when it comes to bars. Then you've got quite a challenging chord change. My advice is leave this ring and pinky in this sort of shape as you move to this chord. So you're going to a G minor, so that means barring the third fret with your index finger, so pressing down everything, thumb round the back of the neck, and then leaving this, see this ring and pinky, they're going now on the 5th fret on the A and D string. So they've moved from this up to here. Strum all 6 strings. I sometimes use my middle finger to help anchor, but it's up to you. And then we're off on our G minor, so it's G minor with the same rhythm. See that again? Then changing to an F. You could do this F, which he had at the beginning. You could do that. I prefer to do a bar chord F here, mainly because then we're moving this bar finger down to the 1st fret, and then just, so we had this, we're just moving that down, but also putting our middle finger down, as you can see there, on the 2nd fret on the G string. Strum all 6 strings. So that's G minor. Next, keeping this little wedge of fingers on the go, we're going to be going to a C over G chord. So if you make a C chord, if you know how to do that, that's 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A, but then just move this ring finger up to the thickest string and tuck your little finger, can you see that, underneath to replace where the ring finger was, so on the 3rd fret on the A string. That's a C over G chord. Do the same rhythm, same timing and everything. And on the word roll, he goes back to F. So this is the first time things start to change quite a bit. So we go F, down, 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 up. Then move this F shape, or this chord, up to the 4th fret. So that's the same thing, barring on the 4th, and then 5, 6, 6 with your fingers, other fingers. Go down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. That's called an A flat. And then move it up 2 more frets to a B flat with a down, up, down, up. So it's... So that's from 4th fret to 6th fret. Okay, can you see that there? 4. So from the F, slowly it's... I'll do that again. I really recommend you practice that. It's very good for your bar chord strength. It's hurting my hand right now, okay? So that is your order of chords for the verses, we can call that. So it goes around in a circle again, apart from doing that. So we've got G minor. C over G. Some cowboys laying down, some getting rock and roll F. Back to G minor, so just keep that shape there. C to F. Back like a slow voice on a wave of F. C over G. No DJ that just wants some cosmic. So instead of going to the F like you would normally, you're going to go to this. So let me show you that. This chord shape that we had at the beginning, do you remember this, the 2nd chord we did? So 1st fret here, 2nd fret on the G, ring and pinky on the 2nd fret on the A and the D. Slide that whole thing up to the 5th fret. So your index finger is on the 5th fret, middle finger's on the 6th, ring and pinky are on the 7s. Strum the bottom 5 strings and hold it for a count of 2. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then move that shape down to the 3rd fret. So it's just a case of keeping your fingers in the same position. So here you're 3, 4, 5, 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard not to hear that in your head, isn't it? there's a star, and then we're off on our chorus. Okay, so I'm going to go from there into the chorus. There's an F, D minor in the sky, A minor over G, C over G, C7. So, I'll do that slowly. F chord, twice, then to a D minor. If you don't know a D minor, first fret on the thinnest string, middle finger on the second fret on the G, and ring finger on the third fret on the B. Strum the bottom 4 strings. Twice for that. So F, D minor in the sky, then to an A minor, hit A minor. Then this sounds great. It's optional, don't have to. I think Bowie just leaves the A minor, but this is what the bass does, and it does sound cool. Ring finger on the third fret on the thickest string. So that's called an A minor over G chord. So just taking the pinky third fret whilst making an A minor. If you didn't know the A minor, sorry. First fret on the B string, middle finger on the second fret on the D, ring finger on the second fret on the G. Make an A minor, then pinky on. Then C over G, we've already had that chord. Then C7. Now to go to your C7 from here, it's quite easy. Lift up these, the ring and the pinky, leave these here. Put your ring finger back where it would normally go for a C on the third fret on the A string, and get your little finger, tuck it underneath to fill in the gap on the third fret on the G string. So that's C over G, C7, C over G, C7. And then we're going to repeat. There's an F, D minor in the sky, the A minor over G, C over G, C7, he told me. And then on that he told me. Now, 2 choices here. I prefer to do my B flat up here, which you've already learned earlier. So that's the 6th fret with a bar, then making what's called an E-shaped bar chord. So that's 7, 8 and 8 with these fingers. That's a B flat. You could, from this C over G, less movement, go to this chord. This is also a B flat, so you're pressing down the 1st fret on basically all bottom 5 strings, and then you're using middle, ring and pinky to do the 3rd fret on the D, G and B string. Or, if you prefer, you can do a little double bar like that. That's also a B flat, but you're going to be seeing me do a B flat this way, but I just thought it's safe to show you that way, because some people might prefer that chord change to this chord change. So we're going, this is for the Let the Children Use It, so we're going B flat, let the children lose, and it's going to a B flat minor. I'll show you both ways, I didn't think about that. So we've got B flat, lift up, middle finger. So B flat, let the children. So just 1 B flat, 1 B flat minor. And if you're doing it this way, it's 1 B flat, that's B flat minor. Okay, so it's like an A minor chord but slid up. B flat minor, then F, then D7, 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G, ring finger on the 2nd fret on the E, strum the bottom 4. So that was F, let the D7 use it, G minor, the 1st chord, let on, then C over G, children boogie. So let's go from Let the Children Lose It, the B flat. Let the B flat minor lose it, F, let the D7 use it, G minor, let all C over G boogie. Then we've got this down, 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 down. So that's B flat, and I'm changing the rhythm for the first time. Down, 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 F, C over G, back to F. Repeat that, B flat, and F, C over G, and then it's back to verse 2, which I'm not going to teach you because it's just the same thing round in a circle. So that is all the components that you need to play all of Starman. There is nothing else that's left out with this lesson. It's just a case of you putting the structure together. There are not enough teaching hours in the day for me to do the whole structure for you, but if you work on that, strengthen your bar chords, get your chord changes solid, and then slowly but surely start playing slowly to Starman, and then just bring up the speed slowly and slowly until you've got the whole song. Enjoy.